ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to One Piece Chapter 1056, titled Cross Guild. This is our live reaction to One Piece Chapter 1056. Sorry, I said that again.
Just ruin the whole video.
But yeah, I ruin everything. It's fine.
From the top.
No. Anyway.
Don't wanna.
This is going to be our live, unfiltered reaction, save maybe a couple of cuts here and there, but we'll see.
A lot.
But
okay. Unfiltered, uncensored.
Uncensored.
Illegal, maybe? Let's find out.
Until I edit.
Uncensored, we're gonna edit it though.
I'm gonna edit it, yes.
But if we're going to edit the illegal parts, who knows?
Yes.
So, anyway, let's just jump right into it. We see a nice cover of Shonen Jump.
All those protagonists.
All those anime protagonists. And we get another Uta Returns, the world's continuation.
Alright, let's dissect this. For potential fear that this character might actually be canon.
Why fear?
I'm fearful.
At this point, why are you fearful?
Because everything's scary.
Oh, okay.
The world's continuation.
Anyway,
so
that looks like Shanks in the background, just saying. He's burning all those
God.
minorities, it looks like.
Why? Why is Shanks a racist now? I thought that was just Zoro's thing.
You know, they're both
Shanks,
swordsmen.
Zoro, they're swordsmen. Swordsmen are
Swordsmen
racist.
are racist now?
Yeah.
Shanks is a swordsman.
I mean, he is.
We're learning all sorts of things today, folks. Racist. Swordsman.
Uta wakes up after dreaming about her dad being a racist.
Turns out he's the physical representation of Jim Crow. That's where.
Like I said, lots of edits. Oh my god.
But no, she wakes up panting. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? No, I can't believe that Shanks is a racist. I'm sorry.
Just go to the next panel.
Anyway, so she died, and Lucky Roo is chasing
a dark figure.
a dark figure.
Pretty sure they're laughing together.
God damn it.
In the Windmill Village.
She goes through her trash or her laundry.
Something like that. And she reads it. When I sing that song, it's a prayer that you'll come along. I need you to hear it. I need you to believe it.
She continues the
Let's
song.
have faith in our trust. I can hold on as long as I must till we meet again outside of a dream. I swear to God, she is one of the writers for like every Kingdom Hearts song, because that's. Walk away, you don't. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so I want to examine this just a little bit further. So it looks like Shanks might be burning an island.
Potentially.
Which doesn't seem very Shanks-like to me.
Unless it was whatever island Bartolomeo was on.
It could also...
Maybe someone was hitting on his daughter.
It could,
Seems like a very protective father.
Sure. It could also be just a bad dream. Maybe he didn't actually do
It was Vanderdecken.
She does seem to have a very nice room wherever she's staying, so she's well cared after.
Well, also maybe...
Space or
I think there's stars and stuff on the,
on
the wall.
but also maybe fish.
Maybe there's a power she has that goes along with maybe like visions / dreams.
This is the origin story for Miss Frizzle. I'm calling it now.
The school bus is on its way. Isn't there
Miss Frizzle.
Miss Frizzle has the school bus know me.
Then we turn to Uda staring out at the clouds. We get a flashback to Fuchsia. I can only assume it's Fuchsia.
Yeah, probably.
It looks like it with those windmills.
Lucky Roo chasing them and being dorky, silly dude. And then she finishes up her song. So, as the title suggests, the world's continuation. Her song is the world.
He chases after Uda with a piece of meat in his mouth, and he's like, "Hey Uda, check out my gun!"
Oh my god.
Why is he shooting Uda?
Well, she has nightmares for some reason.
I'm just thinking of, literally one of our introductions to Lucky Roo was just him pointing a gun at the side of,
first kill in the series.
Literally,
this might as well be
that dude is
first
dead.
kill.
I mean, the way you're describing this might well be a comic got killed with Shanks murdering other races.
Hey, man,
Lucky Roo killing children.
There's a big theory out there that Shanks is evil, and the fact that one of his commanders got the first kill in the series, a little sus.
Or maybe they're just pirates.
A little sus.
They're pirates and they don't give a fuck, bro.
They don't.
I'm just making memes at this point.
Anyway, when I sing that song, that's a prayer that'll come along. I feel like she's talking about either Luffy or Shanks.
I'm saying Shanks.
More than likely, could be
Because
Luffy.
literally Shanks just like disappears.
Or it's what she wishes Shanks will say to her because she gets left behind. You know that Shanks isn't taking her with him.
It clearly didn't.
I think we need to know her circumstances too.
I mean, she also looks like she could be in like the psych ward of a hospital or something with all those stars and everything.
Yeah, but wouldn't she be like bound up and shit?
No.
Not necessarily.
Been there, done that. They don't.
They don't bound you up in
no.
shit.
You gotta be real crazy for them to do that.
Well, another in the series of specials by Oda that shows the origins of Uda's songs. This time, it's the lyrics to World's Continuation. Cool. So we'll see what happens with Uda.
Alright, let's
go
to our actual cover story.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I hate my girlfriend. She lied to me! Oh, by the way, my girlfriend also reads the most latest girlfriend. Fiance! I can say that.
Yes, you can!
Yeah. My fiance, I hate her! She literally told me that the Uda was the only thing that continues in the cover story. She did not tell me about...
Hey, that worked out! So just in case you don't know, 1056 features Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 15, Katakuri and Oven spring into action!
Yo! So, I actually thought this cover story was at an end, and I thought it ended on a weird note last time, so I'm glad it's continuing.
The last one was with Caesar,
yes,
correct?
I believe. Yes. But here's the thing. I understand why it's the Cold-Blooded Voyage, because they will have cold blood after this fucking encounter. They are so dead. Are you kidding me?
I think they can take Oven. Katakuri is a different matter.
Katakuri gonna kill these mofos, dude. It's interesting we don't see Caesar in this. Which might...
What if this is Caesar back here?
I think... like they already burst through that motherfucker?
I don't know.
Could be.
I'm making memes.
So pretty sure that's the trailing fire.
So if you guys remember when we were actually on Whole Cake and we were going through all the Sanji stuff, Katakuri no diffed Ichiji. So if you're telling me that this doesn't get resolved without some sort of like wacky happening, bro, this is an easy power scale. Katakuri Oven win this. Like,
I don't know. You got 4 Vin Smokes versus just one-on-one.
No, bro. What was Yanji gonna do here? Grab them hard?
I mean, we're assuming that this is just right after Whole Cake. Oven and Katakuri have already had their asses handed to them recently, so they might still be weak.
I don't see any bandages on Katakuri. So there's
Katakuri is actually looking better than Cracker. Cracker still had bandages, whereas Katakuri looks like he's fresh from the fight.
You really think that the dude that doesn't want people to see him glomming on donuts is gonna walk around with bandages on?
Sure.
Well, his last bandages were on his forehead. Only reason I bring it up, and they're not there now, which means he's feeling fucking good.
Again, he's all about public image.
The hockey donuts. Well, he might have changed that since the Luffy fight.
She does make a good point in case he is still feeling like I have to keep up images, and especially depending on timing-wise, has news of Big Mom come out? I would assume timing-wise, no.
I mean, we haven't even seen the
I feel
paper
like
that
this
announced
is happening
the defeat
simultaneously
of, right?
I don't think it's happening simultaneously quite to what we're dealing with in the current stuff.
Or I would say that this is.
And sorry, we're going off on this a long time, but
this is the power of Oda. A single fucking panel can do this to us.
Well, and also just Katakuri is one of our boys.
Bruh.
People love Katakuri.
Yeah.
At least me and Alex. I'm pretty sure Brock.
Yeah. I love him.
I think you're indifferent.
I love him.
One of my favorite antagonists.
But also, I'm not. I imagine Germa's gonna get out of this.
I do too.
I imagine they're going to.
I don't think it's a straight up fight because I don't think that happens. So they have to get away.
They have to have some sort of. My take is Cold-Blooded Voyage. They're showing no mercy. They will do whatever it takes. Use whatever additional weapons needed. Mass genocide if.
They do necessary. Have Caesar. What if he unleashes some of that? Leftover Zoe poison.
I'm curious to see how this gets resolved because Katakuri, that is a beast of a monster to put up against Germa. Because we saw it at the party, dude.
No, for sure.
If there hadn't been all that extra chaos,
this is one of the few times I'm with you on the same page on the power scaling. Because
Oven can suck an egg, but Katakuri, that is the Minister of Flour, bro. That shit goes in everything.
Okay, well, I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, I just think it's interesting that the ministers are ingredients that are increasingly important.
That shit goes in everything,
man. He's getting all up in these guys.
His punches are going to be all up in their guts. Anyway, let's move on to the actual chapter. Chapter 1056, Cross Guild, once more.
The Flower Capital. After the festivities, the aftermath of Ryukyu's assault.
Alrighty. Let's start
I don't know who's talking.
Just hang in there, Raizo.
Don't die, Shinobu-san.
They're so thin now.
What terrifying sorcery.
Oh, see? Okay.
We may
find it hard to admit, but that man had a point. Kaido's presence did keep other threats at bay. He was a tremendous deterrent. Dude, look at Shinobu, bro.
Dude.
She's almost cute again. Check her face.
Is Oda doing this just to make her hot again?
If by cute, you mean she looks like a gyroid from Animal Crossing, really dried up and shriveled.
I said with minus her face.
I was thinking she looked like a female version of those like zombie-looking creatures from Legend of Zelda.
Oh my god, she's a re-dead!
There we go.
They both look like Droggers, dude, from Skyrim. 100%.
Oh, heck yeah. Dude, so much nerdy references. Okay,
Kinemon shows up.
Who do we have as
I don't think we did the scabbard, so let's just go off the handle.
I'm
going to be
Kinemon.
Inuyarashi for me.
Yeah.
And you Nekomamushi. Unless you want to know, you got Nekomamushi.
Okay. Forgive me, I should not have been in Kuri when all this happened. I was completely oblivious.
Don't sweat it. We were able to avoid more casualties thanks to Momonosuke-sama's bravery.
How is Otsuru-san anyway?
Well, Okaburi town itself was reduced to ashes, and Suru suffered a nasty burn to the face.
Oh, no.
Oh,
that sucks.
But I am just thankful that she managed to survive.
Oh, if it isn't Otsuru-san, I hear Kin-san finally came home.
Yes, but he had to return to the capital.
You hail... Oh, I should have done this voice first.
You hail from the capital yourself. Any plans to move back?
Yes, I always want to be by his side.
Oh, even in bandages, she's adorable. Look at the Kozuki crest in her hair. That's super sick.
I can't see it.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Alright. Oh, look at Kinemon.
Yeah. But wow, even after 20 years, Suru is as gorgeous as ever.
Enough already. Even puppy love isn't this sappy.
Meow, 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 meow.
I think it's wonderful, Kin-san.
I wish I were popular.
You gotta just focus on your recovery, right? So.
Now, I said he was dead, so I think he might pull through at this
Oh, that's right.
I'll take an L on that one. He might be okay. Ooh.
Oh, hey, look, it's me.
I'm glad I signed Carrot.
Yeah, all right.
Alright.
Duke, boss, you summoned me. What's up?
Ah, you're here, Carrot.
You gotta will be the next ruler of the Mokomo Dukedom.
Me? Ruler? Sure, no biggie.
Oh, watch the next panel. Be like, wait, what?
Wait, ruler! You called it. Good job.
Come on, that's just Otis, dude.
I can't possibly take charge.
The cat and I have decided to stay in Wano to serve as Kozuki's retainer and protect Momonosuke-sama.
Row, 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 row. You gotta have grown very dependable after your adventures with Luffy and the others. You've definitely got what it takes to lead the next generation.
Oh my god, so this...
I mean, her reaction is exactly mine, like, the fuck she does.
Actually,
Yeah, like,
to
literally,
be fair...
like, what about Wanda? What about, like...
Yeah, Wanda is
Sounds
a much
like they're
better
gonna.
choice.
Sounds like they're gonna explain this.
Yeah.
I mean,
my thought is, at least she's not joining the Straw Hats.
I think that literally is the reason that like Oda is giving us. Like, no, Carrot's not.
Thank freaking goodness.
You know, it's co-rulers over, you know, on Zoe. Why not?
No, we finally have one ruler. Oh, thank God.
We did before. What was his name?
I don't
Genghis
remember
Ban. Genghis Ba. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Fucking Genghis Ba. Genghis Ban. I think it was Ban.
But some of the others are way stronger than me.
True enough. That's why you can trust us to protect your country for you.
Inuyarashi's Three Musketeers.
I'll be by your side too, Carrot. The Dukes chose wisely.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that is Wanda still.
Pedro's will lives more in you than it does in anyone else.
Pedro.
Is never coming back.
Thank God.
I think.
Yeah, we leave Zoe to you, gotta youngsters.
Oh, who's Momo?
Oh, hey, it's either Hiyori or Momo.
Okay.
Brock was Momo last time.
Okay, Brock, you got it.
You're a grandpa?
Yes, Odin was my son.
Sorry. Oh, wait.
Yeah, he goes, and Is that okay? Sorry, I am so sorry. I am in your debt. I think that's.
You are truly the spitting.
You are truly the spitting image of your father, Momonosuke.
Grandpa, after losing our parents, it means a lot to find out we still have family.
Right. Please don't apologize.
I called it. I knew that he couldn't just not tell them.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Come on. So, I take it the rest of you really did know about me?
Let's see. Wearing a Tengu mask outside of a festival is odd, so we knew you were no ordinary swordsman.
We didn't think it was our place to expose you. Forgive me for putting you in that situation, in that position.
He was Sukiyaki-sama all along! My lord! What a shock! Still, I am glad he's...
Oh, Kinemon.
Why does Kinemon always get, like, the best reaction faces? Just like...
I had no idea.
I had no idea about the plan.
It's the exact same energy as that. It's the exact same energy.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be some things I can shed light on. That's all an old codger like me is good for anyway. When that's done, I implore you to let me live anonymously among the people in this new era you have ushered in.
Absolutely. Just knowing you're alive out there is a great comfort for us. This is unbelievable.
Here's a sign, dude.
What? Pluton's in this country? Yes, I didn't get the chance to see it myself, but there's no mistaking it. So it really exists. Oh, God damn it.
Sorry.
Didn't you torch the blueprints for that thing, Frankie? Yeah, Pluton, it's an ancient weapon named after a god. You want it?
I think Robin says that.
Oh, God. Yeah, Pluton, it's an ancient weapon named after a god. You want it, Luffy? Nah, I'm good. Fuck. I thought you'd say...
You got it. You got it, buddy.
Still, I can't help but wonder, why would Odin want to unleash him?
Can we get a nice shot?
Oh no, she's hot!
Oh, dude.
Oh, and watch us now. She doesn't want Sanji anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, she's hot again.
Oh my God.
Come again? Did you say that mature ladies are alluring ancient weapons?
The hell are you?
It's me, Shinobu. I know I'm nothing but skin and bones after that accident. Whoa! That's some glow up!
Who's
Tama, you got
Go
it,
ahead,
Brock.
Big bro, I'm gonna be Shinobu's apprentice. Think I can get strong enough to join your crew next time we meet? You look adorable, Otama.
Sure, if you keep up on your ninjutsu training.
I think that's our confirmation that Tama will not be coming along.
Pretty much.
I mean, also good because she's 10.
Yay!
Like,
Dude, her power, though, would be clutch with the animals on other islands. Come on, that enslavement power? Let's go. No!
No! Pluton's in water.
Why Gollum?
No, you can make it more understandable, but keep going.
First Poseidon, now this. There's a certain someone who would love to hear about this.
no, don't tell me he's on Blackbeard's side.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I actually don't know
A certain
where...
someone, though. Who would that be?
A few days later.
He would be the person, if he could find Pluton and suck it up into himself.
He would take it and give it to Blackbeard.
What if it's
though.
Crocodile?
What?
What if
A
it's
certain
Crocodile?
someone?
Oh.
Because that's
like
what
he works for Baroque Works, maybe?
Or Crocodile in general, because Crocodile was originally after Pluton, wasn't he?
But
Yeah.
The
That
last
is
time we
true.
saw Crocodile was like, he was on a crate, and there was Mr. One, and they were
Why
like,
does that kid out of the
Here's
equation?
my hot
I
take.
feel like he hasn't been doing shit, you know?
That's because we haven't seen him yet.
Here's my hot take.
Yeah.
Somehow Caribou's connected to Buggy.
How is he connected to Buggy?
Because that'll, give Buggy,
I mean,
an
they're both-
actual reason to be on Yonko.
They both fail upwards, to be
Yeah,
fair.
there you go.
They do.
There
Okay.
you go.
Both
Okay.
of our
A few-
nickname sakes.
A few days later. My lord, we have finished the restoration plans for all the various villages.
Continue.
The necessary funds have also been calculated. We're gonna do everything.
Staring.
Children playing. Shogun.
Shogun-sama.
Shogun. Hey, Zoro! Can you teach me some sword moves? Huh? Luffy? Zoro?
You guys don't think they left without?
Onami? Usopp? Sanji? Chopperemon? Robin? Frankie? Bonkichi? Jinbei? Yamato? Where's everyone? Hiyori, have you seen Luffy and the gang?
They all left earlier, right? Everyone came to say farewell this morning.
It's lonely without them.
What? But no one said anything to me.
Momonosuke-sama!
Kinemon and Luffy and the rest of...
I just found out myself. They said their goodbyes to Denjiro and the others. Why leave us out?
Tokage Port, Udon.
Just pick a different day to leave, Straw Hat, yeah. Our alliance has run its course.
Oh, no.
We're rivals again.
No way. We've already decided to set sail today.
Let's at least pick different routes if we're all leaving now.
Let's see. Okay.
The islands... Oh,
I'm assuming this is law.
Yeah, let's just
He
go
seems
with
like
that.
the...
No, actually, the one holding that is...
I would say that's law.
Whatever, that's
Yeah,
fine.
just go with all.
the islands are log
It's
poses.
kid.
Oh?
Just read and you'll see next panel.
Oh, there it is. Yep,
Okay,
correct.
Brock, you got it.
The islands our log post is locked onto are in 3 different directions. Northeast, east, and southeast. Pick one.
Northeast is the most direct route.
Oh,
Wait, no, go into
we go down
Okay,
first
gotcha,
and
gotcha,
then
gotcha.
over.
the middle, east.
The middle.
Northeast. Northeast is the most direct route.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Northeast. You didn't pick the same one as the rest of us.
Northeast, yeah. Oh, guess I'm set.
Okay, now.
Northeast is the most direct route.
What?
Did you two just randomly pick the middle one? How childish.
No, I lost the draw. Sorry, guys.
East.
Who cares? They're all dangerous. Get over here and help us load the cargo, Luffy.
I'm the emperor. I should be the best at drawing lots.
What was that? You cocky emperors are an eyesore, but the one that pisses me off the most is this guy.
Buggy.
Buggy, the bombastic clown. You called that shit.
Bro!
You called that shit.
Is MIHAWK working on
Hold
Crocodile's thing too? Sir Crocodile. Well,
That's
there,
why he was.
there you go. That makes sense for maybe fucking... Let's not get a Crocodile.
I just said that on a whim.
Buggy.
I didn't hit the child, did I?
No.
Okay, good.
The child is mine.
If you did, she didn't care.
Cross Buggy.
The
Oh,
cross-
this is a kid. Go ahead. Holy shit, dude.
I already said Buggy the bombastic clown, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dracula, MIHAWK, Sir Crocodile, Cross Guild.
What in the world? Crocodile and Hawkeye? They're working under Buggy?
I can't imagine Hawkeye doing that.
Right, Zoro?
Fuck. If he's capable of commanding men like this, then he's definitely a worthy new emperor.
Trust me, he's just a moron. What the heck happened?
Fucking Luffy said that's the fucking
Luffy,
best shit.
Luffy had like a logical moment, like, dude,
This guy,
you don't know dumb until you see him.
dumber than me.
Even if he's not actually. Anyway,
God.
whatever it was, it seems this cross guild of his is issuing bounties on
Holy
Marines.
Oh, no! Dude,
Now
T-Bone's
those-
dead!
T-Bone's
They're
dead,
gonna kill
guys.
T-Bone!
Now those Navy dogs have to watch their backs too. The hunters have become the hunted. Sounds like the world really changed while we were isolated in this isolated country. Everyone's done whining about the routes, right? Once we leave Wano, it's every man for himself. I don't want to hear any excuses.
Papers thrown on the ground.
It's killer.
No, that's still.
Oh,
no.
what the hell is this, Trafalgar?
It's a copy of the Lode Poneglyph. You earned it too. It wouldn't be sporting to keep it from you.
This one is killer.
Yeah.
You want me to do killer?
Yeah, you got killed.
So Kaido did have one.
It's like the one we forced that Big Mom commander to hand over, huh?
Oh, that's why he got down. That's why he got downgraded.
Oh.
Because he gave them
Snack!
the... Fuck.
If we want to stay ahead in the scramble for the One Piece, we gotta get serious about that guy.
You want to go after the man marked by flames? We've got no
The
leads.
phrasing here is unique and can imply a burn or scar shaped like fire.
Marked by flames? What are you talking about?
Trafalgar gets a dark look in his eye. Robin, question mark.
You don't know? Guess we're a step ahead of you.
Come on, spill it already!
And we're not going to, of course. Flower Capital.
Are you gone too, Yamato?
Not yet! Momonosuke-kun! Huh? No, that's...
You got it.
Huh? Are you on the roof like usual? Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'm about to head over to the Luffy and the gang. It's finally time for me to live like Odin did!
Heroic and Free. Chapter 1056.
Why aren't you
And-
already fucking there?
I don't see anything for a break there.
I don't either. Oh! Yes! Look at the colors, dude. Ah!
Oh, heck yeah.
Ah!
Very pretty.
That's what.
I didn't even notice Beppo behind Luffy's knee.
Hey!
That's why Lauren said this was a thirsty chapter. Look at Law.
Yeah.
He's got all his tattoos out.
Yeah.
My fiance lied to me still. I'm mad about that. We're gonna have a conversation when she gets home.
Better than spoiling it for you.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
fair, yeah.
Straight up. Wow,
Dude,
guys.
fucking Crocodile.
Out of nowhere.
So
So
first off,
motherfucker has to deal with all of Buggy's whatever during the Impel Down and Marineford shit, and then eventually he's like, you know what? Let's join up with that guy.
first off, though,
Well, it's probably better
I
than
wanna offer public congratulations to Alex for getting something I was not expecting, which is MIHAWK falling in with Buggy.
If you could.
We were at the gym. I remember this conversation. And I was like, look, the only way that Buggy is an emperor is if he has some super strong dudes underneath him that it seems like he's subjugated. Because the Warlords were on the run, I assumed the Warlords might join up together. Never in a million years did I think Buggy would actually take them down. But they would just kind of be like, yeah, okay, cool, we're a pact now. And fucking 2 former Warlords
Well, so
are underneath Buggy
so
in the Cross Guild.
what if Luffy gets a second Warlord under him
Well,
in the form of Boa?
oh, you mean a third?
He's already got Boa.
Crocodile was a Warlord. And
No, he's talking about under Luffy.
Oh!
Not like in
Gotcha.
beating them.
Gotcha.
I
No,
mean,
no, no.
I mean, he's got Jinbei, and then Boa hopefully has gotten away from
Boa Straw Hat? I'm down.
not an actual Straw Hat,
Oh.
but maybe like part of the Grand Fleet.
Mm.
Because it's not like, Crocodile's directly serving Buggy.
Well, no.
Come on.
No, Dracula MIHAWK is definitely
Honestly,
not.
though-
I mean, Zoro said it. No. He's
Even
not.
Luffy said, no, he's just dumb.
He's just a moron.
Honestly, though, like, I don't even think Luffy would have to ask. I think Boa would just be
No,
falling all over.
no, what I'm saying is I
Anyway,
think she'll probably end up coming to find him.
If she didn't
Yes.
lose.
Wouldn't it be super cool if...
I mean, she had a really special situation. Her whole
Oh, yeah.
island was surrounded.
Wouldn't it be super cool, though? And I'm just saying this, like, if we finally start seeing a little bit more of what happened with Fishman Island, and Luffy puts his Yonko protection over the island of women, Amazon Lily.
He could.
Oh, I
I
think
guess-
he would.
I can see that happening.
It seems like okay. Oh, there's so much to talk about. First off, Cross Guild, the fact that they are going across the line and going against Marines as well as because that was Buggy's whole delivery.
I
service
can't believe they're
thing.
hunting. That's so cool.
No, like,
Green Bull might get hunted on his way back to Akinu. He might never get to report shit
That would be very.
He
because
fuck-
he's a trash
Oh
admiral.
my god! What if he goes up against? What if he goes up against fucking Crocodile? And Crocodile dehydrates him.
Oh, what would be? Yeah.
That shit would be metal.
That'd be cool.
so
I'll suck you dry. I'm already dry as shit.
guys, next chapter. Here's what I need from next chapter. I need a check-in on Doflamingo in Impel Down, and he'll be like, that Croco boy didn't join me, but he joined that piece of shit. What the fuck?
But to be fair, Buggy did get out of Impel Down, and I'm still fucking here. That's amazing. Okay. That Cross Guild with MIHAWK and Crocodile hunting Marines, that's a fucking threat. No wonder the guy above it, Buggy, is a fucking
You know what's
emperor.
funny too? I wasn't expecting hunters. Here's the thing. I was half serious when I mentioned Crocodile at all in this chapter.
Yeah, no.
I didn't expect his face and name to actually appear here.
Bruh.
I don't know if it's the same reason, but
that just makes me so happy because
So now it is very possible that Caribou is working under one of them. Well, technically both of them.
It would be interesting.
that would be very interesting.
That's what I thought you guys were going nuts about.
Well, here's the thing with Crocodile. The one allegiance he had before, all this craziness was joining the fake Luffy at Sabity. Up to after that with
Caribou.
Caribou. Sorry.
It was
Caribou.
like Crocodile.
Caribou. So after that whole fiasco in Fishman Island, he hasn't really been serving anyone. And then he showed up in the prison camps of Wano.
Which we already knew that if you read his cover story as to why he got there.
Right, but he wasn't working under anyone in the cover story,
No.
right?
Not that.
So he
I'm
doesn't
aware of.
have like a boss.
At least
He
he
is a captain.
shouldn't.
He was a captain.
do you guys think Perona followed along with MIHAWK over this alliance?
I mean, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Right?
Yeah, Perona, Daz Bones, all even more powerful people joining up.
Dude.
Though to highlight those two on the fucking poster, that shit makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, there's definitely...
I feel like not many people know who Perona is.
No, it literally was a personal
yeah,
question,
would,
I mean, yeah, get fucked, Kabuji, and...
My shipping side hopes so.
For me, it was...
Fucking unicycle guy.
Is it Moji and Kabuji?
For
Moji,
me...
the Wild Beast Tamer.
Yeah. His crew is definitely still there.
But you know how they were... These guys are now first and second commander levels? Well, they're fucking not if these guys are on his crew.
Well, to be fair, though, I mean, they've always just kind of had the pleasure of being his original crew who kind of took on the pleasures of being his original crew. Like, they've never been stronger than the people he's brought on.
No.
But they've always
been
been
stronger than them.
Even then, though, but they were the same as Buggy in that they bullshit their way through it.
Yeah.
That's his original crew, is they're all bullshitters.
Oh, shit, Mr. 3 and Crocodile are back together. Because Mr. 3 joined up with Buggy. So he's like, oh, my former boss is here.
And I know this isn't...
Oh
my god, you know what's even funnier? Like, well, not even funnier, but like another cool thing is like, and that's not as big a deal, but Alvida's there. We're seeing all the old faces. What if we fucking see like Don Krieg and shit in there?
You see like Kuro.
Kuro's just
there like, I'm here all of a
Somebody
sudden.
breaks Arlong out.
Dude, his fucking crew is the East Blue, and that's the final like romance dawn. It's like the romance sunset of the series. Is they're all back, but like have hockey and shit now.
Captain Morgan's there. Captain Morgan escaped.
He did.
He's somewhere.
Dude, I think Buggy might just be gathering all the East Blue bitches that lost to Luffy. He's like, all right, and our final boss that we're gonna take down is Luffy.
All right, here's the plan. We kill the Luffy.
Either way, I am extremely like I could not be happier about this Nemesis style system of like, let's put bounties on Navy people.
Let's turn back the clock 2 years. All these Navy people wouldn't have fucked with you.
We live in a society that hates Luffy.
Buggy literally becomes the Joker, gets everybody to be like, fuck Luffy.
It works.
Next time we see Buggy, he's like got ripped fucking signs in his face. Like, I tried to recruit MIHAWK and he showed me he could cut me. But very specifically.
I got these scars. This from MIHAWK.
From MIHAWK.
Okay.
Oh my god. So I'm very excited about Cross Guild.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see.
There's so much potential there.
Oh my
Because that just answers all the questions of why Buggy would be an emperor.
Yeah.
Because he's posting bounties on Marines, and he's got some real big hitters, like 2 real big hitters, in my opinion, under him already.
And I'm willing to bet it's a lot of the same like thought processing that like say Shanks or Whitebeard had when it came to Buggy. That these two had like, well, he's got all these really powerful level 6, prisoners with him.
Yeah, because
right now we don't, and like we're literally like wanted by the government, probably some of the most wanted since we used to be, warlords. We'll stick around, whatever. We'll deal with the annoyingness.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god.
Okay.
That's
okay.
insane.
Here's another thing. So, what if each emperor, like current emperor, and then I don't know how this is going to be fully working. I'm trying to think of all the
general concept.
Working it through your head.
Working it through my head. But what if each current emperor gets a former warlord, like 2 former warlords under them? You got Buggy with Crocodile and MIHAWK. You got Luffy, who had Jinbei, which, I mean, he was a warlord from before the system was abolished. Right. But then he also gets Boa, because who else would she go to? He would be the one she would go to if she escaped. Right. What if Moria and Weavile end up under Blackbeard?
Well,
I would see that one.
Moria is under Blackbeard.
Well, exactly.
So Weavile.
Like, assuming that Moria didn't get killed.
And then Shanks gets no warlords?
No.
Or Doflamingo breaks out of Impel now? To join Shanks?
That's the only thing that doesn't work. Like, there's part of it that I'm like, because then also you have to account for law, too.
Well, let's talk about current. So, currently we do have at least one under each, right?
Who's the one under Shanks currently? If
Rockstar, no. He wanted Ace to join up, and Ace was offered it. That's the closest I think I can get with Shanks. But everyone else does have a warlord. Gecko Moria for Blackbeard, the fucking one for Buggy, Jinbei for... So they all have a warlord. Maybe
honestly,
Boa does go to Shanks because Shanks is the closest way to get to Luffy. If she can't go directly to Luffy.
I don't know if she knows that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
he discussed more of like his relationship with Ace not Shanks when
Maybe
he
the
was with
Straw
her.
Hat would, like, if she's old enough to recognize.
Or maybe she'll,
Straw Hats with
or maybe
Shanks.
she'll be picked up by the Straw Hat Alliance, because no doubt
They had to have heard.
they
They're,
had to.
they're
have heard.
doing
Or knew.
something. They must be.
I mean, based off what Shanks said they are,
Mhm.
at least Bartolomeo is.
Yeah.
But
Frickin' Barbie,
what
man.
what I think is more likely, rather than to be kind of such an easily divided, like 2 for each side or whatever, I think it's more like I do think that Boa will go under Luffy's flag. I think that makes the most sense. But I also think that Boa and Jinbei are kind of special as far as warlords go in terms of the relationship with Luffy. But I can totally imagine this cross guild becoming essentially a warlord counterattack against the world government.
Yeah, it's like you didn't.
Because we already have 3 warlords here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
But they were all called
Yeah.
warlords.
Yeah.
I can totally see them.
Yeah, I forgot to
totally.
count in my thought process that
Yeah,
Buggy was also
I
a
was
warlord,
gonna
and now
bring
And
he's
you got to
a
remember
Yonko.
too, like Moria was basically forced into work. I can totally see him betraying Blackbeard and joining these guys.
Kuma is unaccounted for.
Technically.
Saved by Sabo. He's in the world now.
I would say that Shanks, that would be Shanks's.
He can go to anyone real quick. I am yours now.
I can totally also
No,
see.
I would say.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that Shanks, with how much power Shanks seems to have just in general, and how his network and his connections, I could easily see him having some connection to the Revolutionary Army.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well, Luffy has a
absolutely-
direct one.
Well, yes, but I think
2 direct ones.
only because family, not for actual like.
Ah, Dom
morals
Toretto's
or-
coming in, boys.
No,
Like
for
he
sure.
does- I'm sure Luffy probably shares similar views, just doesn't know it.
Oh, he definitely doesn't
But-
know it, but yes. Freedom.
But at
freedom.
least Shanks, I think, might actually hold similar views, have similar goals.
This is a random thing, just kind of derailing it. I am so happy to see that we finally brought back the triple log pose. Because seriously, we haven't used that shit since Fishman Island.
That actually works out really nicely with all of them needing to go on their own
No,
path.
exactly.
It's kinda
Exactly.
cool.
It's great. It's great.
It also makes certain that they won't see each other for a while too.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think now.
What were you gonna say though, Brock? Before I continued with Shanks getting Kuma,
If you don't have anything else,
Alex-
don't worry.
had done the Kuma can get to whoever by booping himself wherever.
Oh, I was thinking just as another thought with my Warlord Alliance, that with how stupid Weavile is, I can totally see Buggy working his words on him as well.
Oh, absolutely.
If he can convince the mom.
Oh, or just kick the mom out of the seat.
I
I can see someone doing that.
don't
But
know.
also I think
Weavile
Buggy-
will protect mommy.
Well, but look who's behind him though. Who's like,
Oh, but Weavile don't give a shit, dude.
how much shit has Buggy talked himself out of?
No, 100%, 100%. I think if Buggy can convince mom, Weavile is fucking putty.
I
Easy.
think. I mean, absolutely. I think there's.
You don't get Weavile without mommy. I think that's personally.
I think at first, but I think there's change. I think there's room for change.
I
Honestly,
think-
I feel like the mom
We
could
get
be
someone.
easily
We get
swayed.
someone with the bug fruit and turn her into a flea, a tiny little flea.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You
We put that flea in a box. And you put that box in a box, and then you mail it to Shanks, and he smashes it with his hammer. Sorry.
That's amazing.
Love that movie.
Okay, here's something I want to talk about, which is going to be it's
No.
going to fall into theory territory a little bit. So obviously,
No.
we want to stay ahead in the scramble for the One Piece. We ought to get serious about that guy. You want to go find the man marked by flames, but we've got no leads. No one knows. It seems like Law has an idea of what they're talking about. Robin seems confused. You don't know? I guess we're a step ahead of you.
What is the person? A scar by a flame? It's Sabo.
I was gonna say
The
Sabo.
phrasing here is unique and can imply a burn or a scar shaped like fire.
I had no idea what it was referencing. I saw something in passing on the way to this chapter that mentioned man marked by flames.
Mhm.
Didn't know what it applied to.
Now, that applies really well to Sabo.
Someone says a lot of people think it's Sabo, but they're willing to think it's Gabon.
Gabon.
Scupper Gabon.
Yeah, they're thinking that maybe this is where the left hand of the Pirate King comes into play.
He's got to come and play at some point.
The other wing of the last pirate.
Scar shaped like fire.
Who knows?
I mean, Sabo has the one scar on his face.
I mean, Sabo's definitely.
But is it shaped like fire?
Well, it
Or
can
shaped
imply.
from fire.
Imply doesn't mean it actually is.
Yeah, it's
just the
unique.
way that.
Because, like,
Burn or
obviously, I'll read this one when the official comes out to see if there's
Any
anything different that gives us more of a. Because, yeah, at least it's like the phrasing here is unique and it's weird.
Can imply a burn or a scar shaped like fire. So here's the thing. But so let's assume it's Sabo for a second. Why do they have to get serious about that guy to get the One Piece? That's where the disconnect for me.
No, for sure.
True.
I read that initially, thought Shanks, but my hang up on there is they've already faced Shanks and that didn't
But
work
also,
out so well
what
for Kid.
scar by.
Those are three,
That's a
but that doesn't.
claw mark.
But it's not shaped
I
like
know.
fire.
But that's what I don't. That's why I didn't think it was Shanks. But also,
Unless
the scars,
the
you know?
implication was that it was a burning claw
Yeah.
that Blackbeard used.
right. That makes more sense along the lines of we got to get serious about that guy because if Shanks is in the race for the One Piece now, that could be Oda being like, oh, they know that he also wants it. So those are my two options. Gabon is a weird option, but I'm not against it because we haven't seen the dude in forever.
The only reason I can't necessarily say man marked by flames is the way that it's phrased here. I can't see that being someone we've met recently.
Well, and Law has
What
a weird,
if-
Law has a weird look on his face.
Burn or scar shaped like fire. What if it's related to the Celestial Dragon somehow? Because they marched their slaves. What if it's somebody who was under a Celestial who used...
No, that guy.
I don't know if there is anyone who had some sort... Because, I mean, like, the Sun Pirates use the sun, which is technically fire.
It's a cover of the... Yeah.
Well, it's a cover, but the sun is a ball of fire. So I don't know if maybe it's a brand, like marked by flames being a brand from the Celestial Dragons.
It's such an interesting conundrum. Again, obvious answer is Sabo, right?
That seems a bit too obvious.
But Luffy is also technically marked by fire. You know,
Magma burns fire. You
this can
ignorant
very
piece
true.
of shit.
But like, it can apply to so many people if you really start thinking about all the scarring. And the fact that Law looks dark about it, like I feel like he knows something, so we should be able to make a connection to Law a little bit. But the thing I'm getting hung up on is what gets them closer to the One Piece if they take care of this guy.
Well, ought to get serious about them. Maybe it's serious about finding them. It could be get serious about like
Fighting them to get them out of the race.
maybe, or I would say it's whoever that guy is. They have some sort of piece. They have some information that they need.
They have a piece, but they don't have the One Piece yet.
Yeah. But looking at Robin, Rob, can you scroll down just a teeny bit? Sorry.
Another thing I'm thinking is
there?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what Robin's doing. Like, I guess she's questioning, but I think Robin will be the one to figure it out before anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
No.
So,
Yes.
Guess not.
in this chapter, we had 2 references to mystery people. If they are not like the people
Who was the first one?
The first one was Caribou.
Ah,
It was like,
this guy will want to know.
This guy will want to know.
What if it's the same person?
I don't know. But what if it's not anybody we've met and these are new people, both of them, that are being referenced? Does that annoy you? No. We're supposedly in
the end game of
game.
And we already got like a new criminal head of
we
affairs
already have
division
so
guy.
many more questions as of last chapter as to what the fuck is going on with Wano. Like, does it annoy you just slightly?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Because let's be real. I mean, I understand Oda said 5-ish years to wrap it up.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in 5 years.
Well, and he always said, I'm terrible with timelines. You all know this. I've been saying this series is going to end for, and it never is. It's fine. Here's the thing. I feel like the second guy, we've definitely heard of, because there are so many potentials. Mm-hmm. The first guy I'm up in the air about, because I have no idea who Caribou answers to now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
who
like...
did he answer to ever?
I feel like it'd be fun for plots, twists, like storytelling wise, if Caribou's referencing someone we've already talked about, like someone we already know. Can we? I like Rock that you stopped there. Can we kind of talk about? I think it's kind of cool that Law gave Kid a copy of the Poneglyph.
Like this
that was
whole
pretty cool.
scene of them actually like kind of having camaraderie and like respecting like, hey, let's go our separate ways. Like,
let's not finish it here, you know.
Yeah. Like, I like that they're having it and they're on about like Luffy fucking draws lots with Kid just to see like who gets that route, and I guess so Luffy's gonna end up going southeast based on, you know, that diagram.
Yeah.
One thing I want to know.
Which
Right here.
Yep. So
south. Maybe I'm just not.
Well, there's the
understanding.
compass is here.
Okay, got it. The compass. I'm like that.
Yeah,
is
the
not
world's kind of turned
south?
around in a second. Yeah, it's a little turnaround.
Okay.
So my question is,
Southeast Island is Elbaf.
it's not used to that, but
are you sure?
No.
my
Obviously
question is, why were Momonosuke and Kinemon left out of the goodbyes?
No, I know, that's such a weird thing.
I have a feeling it's gonna be some sort of
Luffyism.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
They're gonna that way it could be a more private
You know what?
goodbye, or there's some sort of symbolism there.
You know, Spirited Away. You know how like
Yes.
she rides, you know, the dragon at the end and tells the name and all that. I bet my whole ass. You can take my ass.
No.
Okay.
Mounted on this wall.
Yeah, I'll mount up my ass on the wall. If we don't see them all sailing away and there's just a pink dragon and Kinemon like saying goodbye in the skies above Wano, a free Wano. Bet my whole
They
ass on the
drop
wall.
Yamato off.
Oh,
above.
that would be wonderful. Yeah, Yamato stayed so they could all travel together to say goodbye.
I'm just questioning why they didn't say bye to him in the first
No,
place.
it's
There's got to be some sort of symbolism.
It,
I hope so.
it pulled
Like-
at my heartstrings when he was running to all the rooms and
Yeah,
and
no,
everyone
that's-
was gone.
And he was trying to ask Zoro to teach us the sword stuff too.
Yeah, he's like, hey, can we do some more Sunach?
I guess I lost my second dad. I was over your dad, kid.
Grandpa's still here. Cough, Grandpa.
Grandpa, you were a Tengu for 20 years. Fuck
You
you.
have no rights.
I know I saw you.
In fact,
only,
I'm
like,
stripping them because I'm Shogun.
Shogun.
No rights.
Becomes worse than
How old are you?
Orochi.
73. No rights for people over 70. Okay.
73?
Goodbye,
Oh, you're being
Grandpa.
euthanized.
I banish you from the country. I take your power and your Tengu. Whoever so wears this mask, if he be worthy, shall inherit the power of Tengu.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
so we've talked about in the past how we think Zoro could be from Wano.
Yes.
Big connection.
When do you think we will find that out now? Do you think it'll be a flashback at some point to talking to?
Nope.
Okay.
I just feel like we've all made all the connections and Oda's like, they got the gist of it. I can move on.
What if he's actually not from Wano and this is later discovered?
I think we're very sure that he has some connection.
Oh, I know.
to-
I'm just saying, what if it turns out he's
I
not?
just need some mysteries to be shut. Please.
You know, there's very little time. It seems like we are. I bet we're out of Wano in 3 chapters.
We are hurtling.
Like fully out of Wano.
2 chapters. I give it 2.
2, sure.
I give it 2 or 3 chapters.
But I don't think there's a person alive if his father / uncle, whatever that guy is, to tell him about all
It's like, hey, Zoro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Grandpa.
Sukiyaki?
Yes, thank you. That he said I may be able to shed some light or clarification on some things. That my thought is, I think the actual moving forward story, it'll only be 2 or 3 chapters, but I think there might be some flashbacks to discussions with
Oh, definitely.
him.
I can see that.
And that's where we learn more about Zoro, because he knows there's something with Zoro.
Mm-hmm.
That we'll learn more about Zoro, we'll learn more about maybe like Pluton or just there's so
Zoro
we
is
have
the key
more
to Pluton.
lore dump.
Here's
There's
all
another
I
lore
gotta
dump.
say.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Zoro's lineage is, currently residing in a magma pool with Kaido and Big Mom, wherever the fuck they are. I just want to see what happened to them. Are they dead?
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, it could have been his dad walking up with all the vines and trees and shit, but, Momonosuke made sure he never got home.
Yeah, good.
There's a lot of
Thank
theories
God.
at Green Bull. And I'm a big fan of it, too, but that
Hey,
guy...
Zoro, I
Wasn't
went out
old
for a
enough,
cigarette.
was he?
I don't know his age.
I went out for a cigarette, a long time ago, and I came back a raging racist.
And to be fair, this dragon did not make my impression of this country any better.
He's not just
At all.
racist. He's full on nihilistic.
Like, I was going to take
Nihilistic.
your captain and then bring you home so you could be better at drinking.
Sure.
But okay. So, I would love Zoro Origins. He really has been without an origin story for so long that... Do you guys feel like it would add much more to his character? Like, where he was born and maybe who his parents were?
I think
none of these things are going to add to his character.
it'd be more for the fans.
Like Sanji's, where like he was born and having that added so
No,
much
of course
more.
that added to his
I think it more
character.
explains.
Yeah.
And that. And
Well,
I
I
think
mean-
we could get.
I
It
don't
deepens
think-
his character.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing,
think Zoro's going to change or grow because we learn his origin. I think his origin will just be more of like, there's a thing that Zoro basically could have had.
Here's the difference between Sanji and Zoro. So Sanji, he's being the kind more emotionally, focused person he is.
100%.
He definitely had a lot more like here's the thing, like from the get-go, Zoro, when Luffy got him, the only growing Zoro needed to do, I think, in terms of his mentality, was that now he's fighting for another person rather than just himself.
Right.
And he got over that, with MIHAWK and stuff.
Yeah.
Sanji, with his backstory, he has a lot of he had a lot of pent up insecurities, traumas, being treated by those shitbags.
Absolutely.
And being made to see it's okay to rely on people,
Right.
And so I think Zoro has always been set in his foundation as to who he is and what his goal is, with a little bit of obviously leniency, I think, lended from Luffy as his captain, but also the fact. But Zoro doesn't really need to grow because he's always been very emotionally stable, very aware of how the world works, very aware of how he works.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
think he grows in very simple ways, and that's perfect for his character.
Yeah.
Whereas Sanji has a lot more emotional complex
well, and
things.
Sanji still had a lot more figuring out to do as well, because if you remember when in the
He has a
Barati
family
in the
dynamic.
Barati arc, Sanji was still like, why are you willing to die for this type thing? And they're like, it's my dream, man.
Yeah.
Luffy and Zoro had to figure it out. Sanji was the unique one of the big three. Yeah. You could say in a way that Sanji's actually the most human of the three monsters in his emotions.
Right.
Because I think he definitely, out of the three of them, has the most emotional growth. And most frequent emotional growth across the series out of the three.
And he needed his second backstory, if you would, to really show how deep and complex it gets for him. That it wasn't just the Zeph stuff and the humanitarian.
No, there was
thing.
a lot more to his.
There was the trauma
childhood.
before then, and his mother and his brothers and his family, and this connection, and it was all being brought up again because they needed him for something. They didn't want him.
Well, also, what I appreciated about that arc, where it brought that out, was that because before that, you can, in my end, I love all the Straw Hats.
Sure.
But before that, you kind of don't have as much of a pending Sanji as the kind guy so much as just he's nice, but he's kind of a skirt-chasing douchebag at times too. Yeah. But then you see how he was raised, and then you actually see him at his kindest and most vulnerable.
Right.
Where okay, this motherfucker is kind because he still wants to save their fucking asses.
Yeah. Kind is at the basis of his
he is truly a kind person, which also makes going back to stuff like the split up of the Straw Hats between split up from Usopp and the Straw Hats and moments like that where Zoro has to be the stone face while Sanji's kind of I'm not gonna be stone faced, but this is gonna hurt him if you do this. Let's try and be a bit more understanding about this. So
he is closer to the strategy, think things through as the Straw Hats kind of get. Yeah.
But he's also got one of the biggest out of the Warriors. He's probably the most emotionally focused.
100%.
I would say him and Yamato at this point now, assuming Yamato goes with them, because Yamato is very emotionally focused. Yeah. She's just a lot louder about it.
Yeah. If they all fly in on Momo, I'm gonna love that.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna love that a lot.
Absolutely.
It'd be funny if they ran. It would be magical if they all flew.
Speaking of flying on a moment, do you think Carrot's going to be content taking up that mantle?
Or is she just going to run away
Or is
right
she
now?
Gonna run away right now?
No, appear on the ship.
I'm not even joking.
I hate that is.
I'm sorry.
I feel like that could happen.
I'm sorry that is on my mind, but part of me thinks we might be getting Carrot and Yamato.
I'm not saying that Oda is swayed by the fans ever. I'm not saying that. But there is a very large part of the community that wants Carrot to be a Straw Hat. And if he is someone that tries to please his audience, you know, Carrot as the scout for the Straw Hats isn't the worst. Go ahead.
So,
as someone from the community.
couple of things about
As
this.
one of the furries in this
I
community,
fucking love Carrot. Anyway,
I have a Dakimakura of Carrot at home.
I'm not usually.
I wash it daily 3 times.
Bring out a bottle with a picture of her.
Oh,
It's
God.
like, I'm not usually a furry, but when I am, it's Carrot.
Just takes out a
Anyways.
mascot head.
Anyways, no. So here's how I feel about it. So a couple things. If that does happen, I personally will be very happy because I think she's a good fit for the Straw Hats, and I personally am one of those. I'm one of those people in video games who's like, the more people that I can develop as characters in my party, the better. The more awesome. Yeah, fuck yeah, you know.
And that's the best thing about Fire Emblem is get as many people in your army as possible.
And that's why I love JRPGs. But anyway, so if that does happen, awesome. Like, so just, I'm sure I said this in my previous videos, but my standpoint has always been that I think Yamato will join and Carrot she'll be more akin, she might be more akin to like Vivi, where she's a Straw Hat, but she can't be there.
From a distance.
But in my
Heart of hearts.
preferred, I would love for them both to join. That being said, I feel like the fact that she is the one carrying Pedro's spirit, the fact that both of the leaders entrust her to this, the fact that she's gonna have Wanda at her back, and that she's kind of is the representation of the young of Zoe. Yeah. Like she's like probably the youngest fighter we see among the fighters we keep seeing. Yeah. And I think as the person who kind of was the Zoe representative with the Straw Hats for most of this journey, it would make sense for her to become the leader, and I think she'll take this mantle up. I truly do think she loves her homeland that much, and she wants to do right by Pedro and by Wanda and by all of them by protecting their land. And so I'm happy with that happening, and I think it's the most likely thing to happen. But if she does join and everyone laughs it off, I'm okay with that too.
I could see it being a combination. That she runs, hides on the ship, and as they're starting to sail out, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be with you guys, and Luffy kind of has that heart-to-heart with her and is like, yo, you need to be there for your country and all this. And then when Momo and Kinemon come to drop off Yamato, they take Carrot back.
Also, in addition to that, I think Luffy will also have a heart-to-heart with Yamato and be like, you're not Odin. Be proud of who you are.
I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. And that she joins as Yamato, not as
Because I'm
Odin.
okay that she wants to live like Odin, but she can't be Odin. And that's always been my biggest issue with Yamato as a character. I want her to be proud of herself, or himself, however he
Yamato
identifies.
Yamato's self, not as Odin, but as Yamato.
I want Yamato to be proud of themselves.
Yeah.
And fight with their power, not the power of a name that is now gone. Because like Luffy said, we're all bones when we're dead.
That'd be like Luffy. That's like Luffy being Shanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take back what I said about Raizo not being dead. I don't see him in the rest of this chapter.
He's probably looking sexy, just like Shinobu.
So he might be dead. I don't know.
He might actually look better than he did before.
He probably
his head's
looking
probably looks like
great.
a normal size.
He'll probably be getting ladies thirstier than Law with his shirt off. I'm just saying.
Could be bones in the ground too. Just saying.
Law doesn't need to take his shirt off.
All I know is Shinobu showed up. Raizo did not.
Yeah, because Shinobu has an apprentice that we needed to figure out what was going on with that.
I was going to ask you, Brock, are you okay with Tama potentially not joining now?
I never thought she was going to join.
No, everyone thought she might be an apprentice of the Straw Hats. Kind of like how
No.
Shanks
No,
was.
I never thought that was
Like,
going to
people
happen.
talked about her being a cabin girl, but no.
No, come on. Like, she wanted to go with Ace all those years ago.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Come on. Like,
I'm okay.
it's a big
What I'm okay with
theory.
is her making the same promise with Luffy that she did with Ace.
Yes.
But him able to fulfill it by coming back when she's a bit older. Because I think that's what will happen. I think Luffy's going to come back and visit these people that they've made promises with, and that like Laboon. Like we got to bring.
Yeah,
her
they've got to.
Well,
sorry,
In before we get another time skip before the final war.
Time skip 2 points.
But yeah, no, I can totally imagine like him being able to keep that promise in honor of Ace for Tama, so that she can do what she dreamed of and go out there with the people that she loves.
I'm surprised it wasn't a longer conversation with Luffy about like, all right, you'll take me with you because Ace promised. I didn't say that you know she was ever going to go with. I like the idea. She has a power.
Here's the thing about Luffy. He doesn't need a long conversation to make a promise or keep a promise. If he likes you and he thinks I want you around, heck yeah. He doesn't need a whole lot. Like, let's just make this understanding here.
I just thought it'd be longer than her popping in and just being like, I'm gonna be a Shinobu's apprentice. Once I get strong enough, I'll join your crew next time. I don't know. I feel like she's been waiting a long time for Ace to come back.
But I think that's good on her and shows growth for her, realizing...
Well, she understands that she's not ready for that.
She's not. That she's seen Luffy and his crew in action, and she probably recognizes, oh, if I want to join them, I have to... Like, I need to step up. I need to learn and become
here's
stronger.
the thing. Otama is quite literally one of the most mature and understanding characters in the series. Like, even adults, there's a lot of adults that aren't as mature as she is because she was forced to grow up real quick. So she's got to understand, she's got a particular understanding for dire straits and the dangers of what the world has, especially being under the yoke of one of the formerly most powerful, still probably one of the most powerful people in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess her combination of W's during the raid, her intense maturity, her like long-awaited promise with Ace, was a good combination to get her to join, and the lack of parents as well. She's also an orphan.
She has Horselina as a mother now.
Yes.
Yeah. Horselina's now mommy.
Yeah, I guess she does.
She even called her mother.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Oh!
Now,
I think after that month,
Nami was also
actually
really
like,
mommy-like, you know?
But I mean,
Nami was hurt because she chose Horselina as her mommy.
No, here's
Nami can be caring towards children. I don't think she would actually be a good mom.
Well, she doesn't need to be. Tom is so mature.
No, she's still 10.
No, I agree that, you know, it's probably the best decision, but there was a combination of factors.
I think
it made it very clear that she could.
I think what will happen is, well, I mean, if we ever see this, but if not, it would make for a good like side story. You know, I could totally see Tama being trained in ninjutsu by Shinobu, and being trained in like archery by Horselina. And just like they prep her to be like, and then she fucking starts her own crew with like some like Kuja pirates and shit, and I'm like, that's so fucking cool. Like she'd be the embodiment of healthy feminism. I would say.
Yes, I love that.
I would be down for that for Tama.
So let's get into discussing a little bit of who Caribou is talking about. If you guys have thoughts at all, do you think it's a new person, or do you think there's someone known?
I'm leaning towards it's a new person. I'd be much happier if it was Buggy. But I'm honestly leaning for it being a new person.
All right, new person. I personally think Blackbeard makes a lot of sense, but I also am in the camp that maybe, just maybe, he might be working with Shanks.
Is there any? Do we know of anyone else who was wanting Poseidon?
No one knows that Poseidon's down there besides Luffy and Co, right?
And
Caribou because he was there, right? No one wanted Poseidon. No one. It's weird. It's always a very weird thing to want a ancient weapon because so few people have access to the poneglyphs that talk about them. Robin's one of the few that was helping Crocodile find Pluton all that time ago, but outside of that. In Crocodile, like we don't hear about people wanting the ancient weapons. Luffy,
or even does anyone know about the ancient? Yeah. Like, does anyone know about Poseidon?
How many people actually know about him? Yeah.
I mean, the world government's got to know about them. That's the whole reason they're so secret.
But I mean, probably.
But do they want them unveiled? Probably not. So there's very few people that seek them. Like, how did even Crocodile ever find out that he wanted Pluton? right? That's a great question. Did he, like, capture Robin and her tell him something about a poneglyph, and he was like, oh, shit, let's find that. That sounds sick,
Maybe
kid.
heard a story about Pluton when he was a child or something. And then
Is that true, or you're just, like,
no, I
theory
said
crafting?
maybe. I said maybe.
I mean, hell, maybe Robin found out Broke Works and brought that information to
Also,
him.
Sorry. Really random thing I just noticed. Like, obviously, it happened. Wano's got trees and everything all over it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, it looks great.
Thanks, Green Bull.
Thanks, Green Bull, you piece of shit.
The only trash that you are is yourself.
You ruined Alex's power scaling dreams. How about that, you dick?
Oh, he did. He's a fucking piece of shit. You're the trash admiral. The most trash admiral ever. Weak ass.
He's been pouting.
Like, think about it. Look, think about it this way, okay? Virgo could cover himself in armament hockey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he simply did that for his tree stuff, he wouldn't have been blast breathed, right? So he can't do that. Armament's shit. He didn't see it coming either of the times. Observation, shit. Didn't show any conquerors and got scared away by conquerors. Doesn't have conquerors. Weakest fucking admiral ever. No hockey. Kaido made it clear. You have to have hockey to be strong. He ain't got no hockey.
He might have had hockey.
No.
How do you know this?
I just explained it.
How many people do you know can actually go full body armament?
So you're telling me Virgo's stronger than admirals?
No, I'm saying he trained his armament more.
And also, we clearly found out that just because you can go full body armament doesn't mean shit.
Well, Law had stronger armament, and that's why I was able to cut him, I think. But
I also think...
beside the point, Boroblast, no hockey.
What do you think, Burke?
I think that covering that much area, surface area, in hockey is actually a very inefficient way of doing it with hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention he was a giant tree. What kind of dodging would he be able to do?
I don't know. Any.
That makes no sense.
Treebeard is known for going slow as fuck. Shut the fuck
He's a
up.
fucking admiral. You're telling me the feat of an admiral that he can't... I'm sorry.
The whole point is that
is he not a trash admiral? Is a really strong admiral?
I think he's...
Is that what you want to make the point?
No, I don't think he's as strong as the older ones, but I don't think he's trash.
Trash admiral. What do you mean?
I think you're just mad because this makes it so that maybe they're not as over everyone else as you think they are.
Admirals should be similar to the level of Yonko's, not better than similar to. Yes?
That's fine.
Okay.
Similar. But he also, like...
Why are we defending
Shanks
Green
has
Bull?
been a Yonko for way longer than Green Bull was an admiral.
He's
which
the
means he has
youngest.
more experience.
He's the youngest Yonko.
Even more reason that
he's
Shanks
been
is
Yonko
better.
longer than that man's been an admiral.
And you do...
Once again,
and
cry
Fujitora.
more!
Also, Fujitora's that fucking old, and he's way stronger.
And you do realize that...
But he has less experience being that strong.
I don't know. How old is Green Bull? 40s? 40s, dude.
No, let
Probably
me look
30s.
it up really quick.
I don't
God.
think
Yeah, I
there
thought
is
he was
an
like-
age.
I'd say
I don't think
30s.
there's an age.
Let's see.
Unless there was an SBS
Let's
that
see
he
if
released.
there was a Vivre card like 2
Yeah,
days
see if he was.
ago.
But like, look, even if he is younger as an admiral, the fucking weak shit, dude. This is the weakest shit. You think that would have happened to Aokiji? Or Akainu? Or Kizaru? for
Which
that matter?
part?
Any of the shit that happened to
Yes.
him. What? That would have happened to all of them?
Here's the thing.
Getting scared by Shanks? Yes.
No.
I think listen. I think I think Momo's blast breath in particular. I think because it is a similar type of as Kaido's, so it's a similar level to that fruit. I think we should give it that credit. I think yes, that blast breath can definitely do shit to an admiral. Now, the Shanks things, I don't think he would scare the other admirals. I think the other admirals get scared. But I do think they will be cautious of Shanks.
They can be cautious of Shanks. That's
I do think there is a reason for Green Bull to be scared. And I do think there's a reason for the older admirals to be wary of Shanks even from that distance.
My man put his hands over his head.
He's younger. He's
shook
inexperienced.
in his boots.
And he's drafted.
Sweated and ran.
Yes.
As an admiral. After stomping his foot on Queen's head, talking about how superior he is as an admiral.
Than them, yes. Not than Shanks.
That's a trash admiral. He's a trash admiral.
There's no proof of that.
Shanks has more years of experience as a Yonko level strength than Green Bull has as Admiral strength, which means Shanks is stronger.
Literally,
I'm not saying he's not easily.
Also, Shanks-
easily stronger.
Shanks
100%. You're
Shanks trained under the master.
right. Of
That
Goldie
too.
Roger.
Yeah.
So did Buggy.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. Buggy's a selfish individual.
He's subjugated MIHAWK.
Yeah.
I don't think he subjugated MIHAWK. I don't know what happened here, but this is weird. But
Clarification for everybody:
Gotcha.
Aramaki does not currently have a recorded age,
here's the thing.
so we don't know how.
If
old
he was
is.
given his devil fruit, here's where I'll agree with you. If he
Yes.
was given his devil fruit by the world government because he became an admiral, they're like, oh, you're an admiral. You have to have something really powerful. And his powers are new, only 2 years in. Sure, he can be scared off. Most of the other ones had it as vice admirals. Kizaru and Arlong, fucking shit. Look, so if that's true, yeah, then he has a right to be, like, scared. But any other admiral in that situation, I'm sorry. This, I cannot.
No, they're not.
I'm not going to defend
No
him.
one said they're doing that.
That's why he's trash, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say he's trash. Literally the whole time, he's literally been giving off the vibe of a kid trying to make their father proud.
Sure.
The father being Aki Inu.
Sure.
You're not going to expect that to take on Shanks.
Okay, he's weaker than most vice admirals.
I doubt it.
He wouldn't have gotten
Ice-
Admiral if he was.
They would have just put it on Vice
He
Admiral's
should-
Admiral.
In my opinion, he shouldn't have.
I guarantee you
Clearly.
he's stronger than Vice Admirals.
At least T-Bone.
Now, T-Bone wrecks his shit. T-Bone's learned from his mistakes. He had a train that he dealt with. He was not getting trained.
So did Frankie
I only-
and the frog.
I only,
Yeah, Frankie
I only,
beats him.
I only meme on T-Bone a lot because back when Kat was watching Water 7,
That's great.
that episode, literally the episode was titled Zoro versus T-Bone, and it took Zoro all of like 10 seconds to beat T-Bone.
There was,
so
there
I
was
meme
more
on,
prepping for the attack than the actual attack itself.
I meme on T-Bone a lot because of that. Because I loved how mad she was about that
I was
episode.
quite frustrated.
Okay, but you, Brock, specifically think that Crocodile might beat Green Bull.
I think that, first of all, I do think Crocodile had the potential to get more powerful over the past 2 years.
Sure.
And also, I mean, if it's between, like, he sucks the life out of people,
He dehydrates them.
he
too.
dehydrates it, and, like, this,
Very similar.
his power, was, I'm pretty sure his power, the stuff he grows relies on water still, I'm sure of it. He dehydrates shit.
Yeah, he like dehydrates you.
His plants,
He'd be a pretty hard counter, that's for sure.
his plants wouldn't be doing shit to his sand.
So was
That's all I'm
Warlord.
saying.
Cool.
Yeah, but you thought it was.
So yeah, so East Blue antagonist beats Green Bull.
East Blue.
Grand Line, bud.
Barely.
Oh, come
Alabasta,
on.
one of the first islands in the Grand Line.
It's-
What the fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
sorry, East Blue.
Whiskey,
Go ahead.
Whiskey Peak,
Yeah.
Little Garden,
Mhm.
Drum Island,
Mhm.
Alabasta.
Yeah, Alabaster. One of the first few.
That's Grand Line, bud.
No hockey shown. Luffy beat him before Gear 2nd. Come on.
No hockey shown because we didn't know what hockey was, so there very well could have been hockey, but we didn't see it.
There was hockey with Shanks scaring off the fucking thing in the very beginning of the show, so he had an idea for it.
Kind of, but we.
You're
The
right.
way
It's
it
not
was
as solid
explained
as
to me-
it's not as solid as Marineford, but
Yeah.
Skypea we did observation hockey, so there are examples of hockey and like the beginnings of it. But obviously, if Crocodile had hockey, Luffy dead, so he couldn't have had it. And then the hard counter of the water to his sand. Anyway, I like that Crocodile beats him. I think so too, mostly because
I don't like.
they
No.
go to draft fan.
I don't like that you called Crocodile an East Blue antagonist. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Early Grand Line, my bad. Early
There-
Grand Line
there you go.
antagonist.
He's gonna get hurt after this.
Already got
That's
the
not a
last
hot
episode.
take. That's a.
I'm amazed you didn't get up and strangle him yet. I'm still waiting to crucify him on this wall.
Jesus Christ, guys! I just look.
It's like more technical difficulties.
I do not think Green Bull stands up to many after what happened last chapter. I just don't. So if
I am
Crocodile
not going
ends
to put him so low to say that any vice admiral could beat him. Though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a bit much.
do you think he not gets demoted to Vice Admiral after all this?
No.
What do you think he does? What? Akiyun is happy to see him?
He's not allowed.
High
to
fives
come-
him?
He's,
I'm proud of you, kid.
He high fives
He's,
him like
he's like
Ace.
Fujitoro or Saka's. He high fives what?
Like Ace. He high fives him.
That's worse than demoted. I like that theory. Let's go with that.
Honestly, Aki Inu, I feel like there is no failure. It's
Oh.
either you succeed or you die.
No,
You're,
literally.
No.
Well, that's what I'm
Literally.
saying. Is I think Sakazuki bans him from entering any Navy
Honestly,
base until.
honestly,
No,
I'm
he
not
learned
gonna
his
lie.
lesson from Fujitoro.
Just
That
comparing
didn't
to real world shit, I think Aki was one of those guys who was like, yeah, I'm the shit when he was then became the boss. He's like, fuck, this sucks. No, don't quit. I need you. Fuck! You know, I think he wants to kill people, but I'm short on staff.
I don't know. I think if Greenville makes it all the way back to him, which I like your idea that he might meet, Crocodile first, who's hunting Marines. I think there's very good chance that Aki Inu makes an example out of.
You know what'd be cool, actually? You know what'd be even cooler? Like, it wouldn't be a 1v1, but it would be like, he's getting hurt enough by Crocodile. I was like, fuck, I get out of here. Yeah. And then he gets cut in two by MIHAWK.
Oh.
Trying to escape.
And then Buggy bombs him to finish it off. It's a trifecta attack.
But use all their bond points.
Buggy gets all the credit. You see Buggy standing over.
Just someone taking the picture of the explosion.
Yeah. It's Buggy the Clown.
Buggy gets a higher bounty than Luffy.
Oh, no. What's up, Aki Inu? Looks like I have your boyo under my boot. Should have kept me as a warlord, bitch. Because now you're under my foot. Was that good? Okay, good. Oh, we're still alive. Fuck you. No. Okay, so if we have nothing else in the specific chapter to talk about, let's theory craft for the next one, 1057.
Bruh, I'm so lost right now.
I think we're still...
Because this is the first time in so long that it's like, I have no idea what island they're going to go to. I thought it was going to be pretty clear, cut and dry, like, oh, somehow Elbaf's like the next island, and we for sure know it's the next island. Not like...
Yeah, we think.
Just in the luck of the draw here, Luffy does get Elbaf next, or something like that. Which, cool if he does. Awesome, because we've been hoping for Elbaf for some time.
Would any other island even make sense?
I don't know.
I'm sure Oda would make it make sense.
Maybe we get
no, for sure.
Maybe we get a fun little small island for...
Like a little garden?
Sure. Hopefully not
like fucking cacao cocaine?
Cacao cocaine could be.
How dare you mention that name to me?
And we're there for 4 years.
How dare you mention that name to me?
In any case...
Oh,
D&D references. In any case, 3 things that I would like to happen next chapter. I want a reveal. Maybe Kid tells Luffy, maybe he doesn't, I don't know.
Doubt it.
I want to know about the fiery face guy. Or maybe Robin explains or Law does it.
I would say maybe Law explains it to Robin. Because they see...
I
still think that there's something there that they, knowledge-wise.
Yeah.
That they're both...
Their parting is a little bit longer than everyone else's. They just, understand each other and stare. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, I must go. Me too. That'd be great.
I still love that fan art, whoever made that one of Robin and Law. I don't ship them together, but I think that's cute.
I think they're too similar in temperament.
Yes.
I also think this would be a good chance next chapter for us to get the rest of the Straw Hat bounties.
Yes,
they
absolutely.
Over similar childhood experiences.
So
being friends.
The most traumatic backstories, in my opinion, in this series.
Yes.
Those two. So in trauma, there is love.
Well, we're saying we think they'll be friends, but they're too similar to be in love, is what we're saying. What I say, next chapter, is we finally get revealed.
Yeah, what's up?
Can't even keep a straight face. We finally get revealed the order of Resurrectors. Robin's mother. Pedro. Ace. Kawina. They all come back.
You know, if someone, Blackbeard, for example, pushed hard enough to find the bodies with Gecko Moria on his
God, we're having another world ninja war.
I'm just saying.
Get out.
World ninja war.
Get out.
Why does anyone want Gecko Moria on their crew if not for that reason?
Well, obviously,
be honest with me.
I mean, we've already seen him do it once.
Yes.
Now he's going to do it Naruto style.
You want your buddy's body back? Here, put a shadow in him.
No,
you're in my crew now.
In seriousness, that was just a funny little joke.
No, for sure.
That's why I couldn't keep a straight face.
Kuina kills MIHAWK. She is the greatest.
Biggest fuck off to Zoro
Seriously,
ever.
Though, I think I know they had a funeral and all that.
Oh yeah.
Way back, but
she tripped.
I think Kuina could still be alive.
Orochi pushed her down the stairs.
That's your tinfoil, huh?
Yes.
Well, that.
I mean,
that's the person Caribou's reporting to. It's Kuina.
What if Caribou's reporting to Smoker?
No. No.
He's working with Django and Iron Fist.
Django!
No,
I feel like Smoker is gonna come back at some point though.
He's got to.
Maybe
He's
not
got
here,
to.
but
SSG. I think he's in the SSG.
Anyways, I think for my money, Chimchars.
Oh God.
No, I'm thinking we're going to get some kind of run to the end, big fly to the end thing with Yamato, Kinemon, and Momonosuke.
The original story.
Momotaro theory confirmed.
Momonosuke.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have their awesome farewell. Yamato will join. And we'll probably get some, like I said, we might get the other Straw Hat bounties, or this might be the lead-in to the Straw Hat bounties since they're on the ship, because that's usually where that happens, is on the ship. Besides that, I see maybe some leftover Wano stuff, since like, this would be interesting. And then like fucking Grandpa will be like, this reminds you of the time, I met Goldie Rogers' father or something. Something of that line, not necessarily Goldie Rogers' father, but it's like, oh, by the way, I knew this person who turns out to be a big fucking deal. But like, you knew this person? Kind of like, say, when Crocus was like, hey, Roger, or Doctorine was like,
and revealed that it was
Goldie Roger.
The sleeping legend.
We might have another moment like that where it's like, I wonder what they think if this happened. And it's like, can you not just slide past that? Like, you didn't just say that?
Yeah.
Just some imparting stuff. Maybe some, like you said, some backstory for Wano that was important to, the story. But I see this as kind of a transition into the sea again. And on the way to the next island.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, Wano's almost over.
I know, it's
Almost.
weird.
Almost there.
So weird.
God, it's like, you forget what it's like to go to a new island after so long.
I think we know that.
Like, I'm literally kind of dreading it right now, because I'm just like...
What if it sucks?
What if it doesn't stand up to the hype?
What if the next island is just a dude in a shack and he says,
What
F
if
you?
it's just Gaimon again, except it's actually Gaimon's brother, Jaimon.
You're really turned around, yeah.
Oh, God.
And he trains Digimon.
And instead of...
trains Digimon. This is my buddy Agumon.
Agumon! I mean, I can talk normally.
Oh my God. Okay.
What's happening next?
Yamato shows up. I really like the thought that Momo and Kinemon fly with her to that. She drops from Momo's back onto the ship and like smashes into it. Frankie beats her up for it because like why?
Probably just yells at her.
Yeah, yells at her for a bit. Like, I just fixed up the Sunny fucker ball. I think we get maybe some Law and Robin flashbacks of like what the fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
What? I was just trying to think of something.
No.
God damn it.
Law and Robin flashbacks.
Sorry, this is our special corner over here.
The room, what color? Kind of lighting.
Continue.
Of Law and Robin getting some more information from Sukiyaki.
I see that.
And then...
You think Sukiyaki had the camera?
No. I like the fan art of them being together, and I do not know.
I don't need to see the rest of it.
I still...
Says you.
Unless I go to Rule 34, then it's fine. My video. Anyway,
I'll send you some stories from that.
Shut up! Fuck, I think Carrot's gonna sneak on board in some way, shape, or form. I really am.
Hop away from her duties.
Yes.
I feel like we have to touch on... They're going to touch on that at
We
least
gotta
one more
touch on
time.
that.
We're gonna have another ruler that adores Luffy, and I love that.
And I would like to see Bounty's next chapter. I bet you it'll be the chapter after that if I had to really make a hard prediction on that.
Between Zoro and Sanji, who's his...
Zoro.
You think?
Sorry.
It's finally
Yes.
right in the world?
Yes.
I don't know.
Zoro is now, the king of hell.
He has to be. It has to be higher than Sanji's because,
Doesn't have to be anything.
Zoro landed damaging hits on Kaido. Sanji did not.
Sanji was busy.
Not,
So, the thing about our friend here
He's
really uppity
slow
because
when it comes to the Sanji Zoro.
he's
slow at all.
He's really uppity because Sanji got a slightly higher bounty because of his name. Yes.
I'm uppity about
Sanji
new bounties.
even said this.
I'm uppity about new bounties because if you look at the King and Zoro fight, you look at the Queen and Sanji fight, and this goes back to power scaling, but if you look
Zoro
at their
wounded
diffs,
Kaido and high diffed King.
the Ifrit Jambe would have fucking hurt Kaido. I'm just gonna put it out there.
No.
Yes, it fucking
I don't see that.
would've.
Nah.
Absolutely.
No.
Nah,
Well, I'm gonna hold on to that one. That's mine.
No, I think just from the fact that so here's how I think it'll happen. I think
Blue
between the two,
Dragons.
fuck off.
Guess what? Zoro has conquerors confirmed. Sanji has none.
Sanji's actually a prince.
Anyways,
That doesn't do shit.
Ah!
Momo's a prince. Well, now Shogun, but he was basically a prince.
Yeah,
too,
and he
so.
can hear the
Can I
voice of all
talk?
things. Oh, sure.
Go,
ahead,
Brock, go.
Yeah.
anyways, so I think in all seriousness, no rivalry or anything. I think if either one's gonna get the higher bounty, it is Zoro because he did beat the right hand. He beat the second in command. And he is one of the people that was part of Roof Feast and did a serious hit that overtook Odin's hit on Kaido. Let's be clear about this. If anything, that's going to get... And also the fact that he is the vice captain of the Straw Pirates. I think all those in conjunction put him at a higher bounty. I think from what we got out of the Kid, Luffy, and... law thing where they got equal, I think it might be more likely that they actually get the same bounty, and it's gonna be a constant like, my bounty's gonna be trying to one up each other.
I can live with that too.
I that's what I think. Because
I'm down for the latter.
Because we all expected, we all expected Luffy to get the highest bounty to shaft the
But
other
then
two.
when we think about it, it makes sense. Because
Yeah.
like we said, it was all of their bounties added up against the bounties of the two Yonko.
It is weird though that a Yonko has the same bounty as two other non-Yonko. It doesn't matter. It's just weird.
It is weird.
Because it's like imagine if Kaido had.
It's like-
well, it's
Unheard of.
Yeah,
it's
anyway.
it's probably the matter of like they were all involved in the fight against them, but by their knowledge, Luffy was the leader, and he is the one that went 1v1 against Kaido in the most visible place.
So Monster Trio in the billions, all of them.
Maybe. I mean, they beat people in the billions at this point. Both of them have beaten
Yamato
people.
and Jinbei?
I don't know.
I would give Zoro and Sanji because their current is 330 and 320 current
Yes.
million.
Yeah.
I don't know if they both break $1 billion.
I
This is a
don't
huge
think
jump.
so.
I think maybe they get to like 950.
I would agree. I would say they wouldn't jump to.
As much as I want to give them both over $1 billion, I don't think they quite hit that.
Can Sanji or Zoro, do you think, 1v1 Katakuri right now with all their upgrades? Because if not, I would say they're both under him. But for me, I think they both can at this point.
I think
So
Zoro
I would give them
can.
bigger. I think I would give them both a little bit higher than Katakuri's bounty, just because I got them out there. What am I going to do? Not use them.
Not sure.
I would say that they can both 1v1 Katakuri, not easily, but they can. And I think
I
they
could
should
give
both-
them high diff category.
I would give them both
On both of
extreme diff Katakuri.
There you go.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say they both eclipse Katakuri,
Don't
but
wanna fuck over our Katakuri, man.
I think 1.2 billion for me, for both.
I'd be okay with that. I mean, I think that's below their captain enough.
Here's my thing. I think of the top 5 that we've got, I think actually Jinbei is the only one who gets above $1 billion just because he was a former warlord.
Sure.
And now he's under a Yonko.
I actually don't think Yamato gets one at all.
I think Yamato gets one, but it won't be like... I think maybe 500.
I think because Yamato's been hidden away for so long,
Yeah.
that the next island that she does...
To be fair.
Does something.
To be fair. If
Yeah, I'm getting it.
That's
Aramaki...
basically their first introduction to Yamato, so they're like, we don't know that she's actually a threat
But
yet.
also Aramaki took a hit, and he did hear Momo loudly proclaiming, like, you're leaving with Luffy.
No, also,
So-
guys,
But what?
remember, guys, real quick, remember, this is probably good enough reason, actually.
Sure.
He knows, he heard it from her mouth,
Yeah.
he knows that she is the son of Kaido.
Sure.
True.
That by itself is going to make her a huge target.
True.
I mean, basically, like, that would be like you already have Robin,
Yeah.
who got a 79 million
Just for being an O'Hara
Demon
survivor.
shot. Yeah.
just for being
The
O'Hara.
last. Yeah.
Ace. If he had actually been known as Roger's son from the beginning,
Oh, billion immediately.
holy fuck.
No, yeah, being Kaido's son, that's getting. I think that will give her a bounty.
Let me shitpost just a little bit. Remember that tweet that you shared on our chat about well, I'm gonna go beat this guy up really badly, and then the next tweet on it is, so I got my ass kicked. I'm not posting that shit.
It's
Not sharing that video.
It's a common meme, and it's the bro. I got my ass kicked. I ain't sharing that. It's Aramaki.
Oh, yeah.
So because
making
of that, I feel like Aramaki might report in, but I don't think he's dropping all the details.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be like, look, there was a lot of them there. It's just
It was totally necessary for me to start that fight.
Yeah.
and,
He's like, bro, Shanks was there, man.
yeah, Shanks showed up, and you don't want me fucking with him, right? So I headed out because that was, what you would have wanted me to do, right? Why is your fist through me, Aki?
Why am I burning? Oh, God.
This is worse than the Boral breath. Oh God!
Anyways,
I still don't have the armament to block it
Cool.
because I suck.
Kat, do you have any theories of what's gonna happen?
I think
Yeah, 1057.
I think Burke, you're right. I don't think we're gonna get bounties this next chapter, just because I think that would take too much of the
Yeah.
chapter. So that'll be the following chapter. But I think next chapter we're going to get at least a little bit more lore dump. I think, like, whether it's from
taking a big old steamy lore dump.
whether it's
I like me a hot steaming lore dump.
So does the child.
It's good for the
Yes.
It's good for the sinuses.
I
Wakes
had
you up
my-
in the morning. It's like coffee.
Sukiyaki, I've had my prune juice. Now get ready for this lore dump.
My lore. This is my high fiber lore juice. Go, let's do this.
Anyway,
I think we are gonna get some more lore, background, whatever. I think I'm not quite sure if we're actually gonna get the Yamato Kinemon Momo moment quite yet. I think we're still preparing to leave. Like, I think Law and Kid might head out.
That's fair.
Are they really all gonna leave at the same time? I mean, they might.
Seems like it.
Just because they're like, no, we can't.
Ships are ready, crews are loading up.
I mean,
Yeah,
and
I
maybe.
Sounds like the last. I mean, Law looks like he's heading out right here.
Yeah.
Like he's headed. He's did his thing, and the last thing he has is this dark look. So maybe he doesn't talk about it because he has this dark look on the way to his boat.
I've got a. I just wanted to hear the explanation for why Kinemon and Momonosuke haven't been.
seriously.
You feel like they
What
got
the
shafted
fuck?
a little bit?
I mean, I don't think that was the intention. I think there's a reason behind it, but I want to know why.
Yeah.
Why?
And it has something to do with the fact that they were two of their oldest companions from Wano.
I think that it might get brought up,
That's what I think.
mentioned in passing.
Luffy's
Yeah.
over here like, Kinemon didn't see Kanjuro coming. Fuck that guy.
Do you think maybe it has something to do with the fact that if Luffy did face them, he might mention that they watched them fight everyone off and doesn't want to be like. Because you know how Momo was worried about that?
Kinemon wasn't there for that one, so
Right.
that doesn't seem.
But saying goodbye to Momo
Yeah.
would proc that.
Maybe.
So
Do
it's
you-
like, I don't want him to think that, we were watching over him because he largely did that shit himself.
Or do you think it might be similar? Even though there's not quite a presence there was just an admiral there. Maybe it's a matter of, like with Vivi, or like, just in case anybody's watching, we should probably make sure we don't have too much of an affiliation there. But who knows?
True.
Could be.
Especially since is the Navy still kind of in the outskirts, or have they all withdrawn?
No.
They
they
did say
seem to-
goodbye to Hiyori, though.
They seem to have.
No, they said goodbye to everybody except those two.
Yeah. So, I mean, Hiyori's...
But that was also
affiliated
in
with-
there. I don't know, man.
Zoro had to say goodbye to his girlfriend. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Yes.
Probably a couple kisses. Which you.
I'm sorry. They could have.
Sukiyaki held the camera, of course.
Only fan.
Oh,
Granddad!
My granddaughter being deflowered by someone who deserves it.
Yeah, I'm not something. That's
I
not
mean,
him.
she already
That's
gave
not-
him
that's
her
not-
sword,
That's not
and he approved of it.
Well. Yep.
Cat, that you think will
It's
happen?
getting hot in here.
Hiyori
So
Fuda
take off your
confirmed.
kimono.
I really think it's mostly just gonna be finishing up, prepping to leave, mentioning why they didn't say goodbye to Momo and Kinemon, not necessarily actually finally saying goodbye to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a little bit more lore, background info.
I don't think it's happening anytime soon, but I am pretty convinced at this point that the thing that Blackbeard is going after is more than likely Pluton. He said if they're going to leave it there, I might as well go take it myself.
If the Navy's gonna leave it there.
Right? And who says they didn't know that Pluton was there? I don't know.
I don't think they knew that.
I don't know. All I know is, was
If
it the
they-
Navy specifically, or just said they?
I swear to God, he said it was about the Navy.
And there's also a poneglyph.
Sure.
And people who can read it. I don't know. I feel like Blackbeard is head to Wano, and if he does arrive, it'll be way after everyone else is left.
N-O.
Yeah.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Sorry, no.
That's my crap. What's he going after?
Not that. That's all I gotta say. Not that.
Who knows?
I don't need a counter theory. I can just tell you it's not that.
Well,
I don't think the clues add up to, oh, he knows that Pluton's been in Wano this whole time.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm going for something.
Because did Kaido even know that Pluton?
I mean, a lot of people.
Blackbeard knows a lot of shit we don't know that he knows. That's the whole thing with Blackbeard. It wouldn't surprise me. And if Momo does open Wano for any reason, and that shit's
Why
released,
does Blackbeard's Book of Fruits say, what the Gomu Gomu actually is?
Because it's hidden.
oh, I have a whole thought on that.
Let's
But
not talk about that.
I'll
right
save
now.
it for another time when Blackbeard actually shows up.
Because we are an hour and 40 minutes in.
Holy
Dear God, thank you for joining us.
Burke!
Thank you for joining us for One Piece Chapter 1056. We will see you, I believe, in 2 weeks. We'll confirm, or you'll see us.
I mean, there
next-
wasn't a break at the
It
end.
didn't say at the end,
You
but
never know,
sometimes
though.
it shows us at the end of the official release. So we'll hopefully see you either next week or in 2 weeks from now for One Piece Chapter 1057. Brock, take us home!
Foxy for the win.
And we're out of here. Fuck you, Alex.